y'all, Shay here. How is everybody doing? It is Whip and Chat time, and today is the first Whip and Chat week 1 for the Jasmine Beckett Griffith Along number 2. Yes, this is our second year to do it. So welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for being here and spending your time with me. Be sure you let me know down in the comments how you're doing, because I want to know what's up. I want to know what is up with y'all. So tell me, I want to know all the things. It is Wednesday for me / Thursday for y'all. And the day that you're watching this, I'm actually going to be having surgery. So that's why I always film these the day before, but it's especially important this time because, I'm going to be busy. So hopefully all goes well there, and that'll be behind me and I won't have to think about it or worry about it anymore. But let's talk about the Jasmine Beckett Griffith Along, and let's talk about what we're going to be using today and our awesome sponsors and prizes and all the things. All right. So first of all, before we get started, go ahead and grab something to drink. I'm having a little bit of coffee. It is the afternoon here. It is about 4:45 in the afternoon. I used to try to film these in the morning, but now that the kids are out of school and we're sleeping in, I'm just doing them whenever I can. So having my afternoon coffee, and let's see, the diamond painting I'm working on, which, by the way, WHIP stands for work in progress. I don't think I said that. So Whip and Chat, we're just gonna hang out, and I'm gonna keep you all busy while you craft or do whatever you wanna work on, but I'm gonna be diamond painting. And this painting, I'll pop up a picture of it. It's a Sea Monarch. It's a Jasmine Beckett Griffith, of course, and it is from Uniquely Yours Down Under. And I'll have everything linked down below that I'm using. All right, so let's talk about all the things in front of me, okay? These are some of our sponsors. So I wanted to show you all some things. We will be giving away, not this particular one, this is just an example of what they can do. This is a pen, and it's one of our pen sponsors. It's Diamond Pen Pal, and they are on Etsy. I love them. And they do have the no roll stop edge, the flat edge, so you just can lay your pen down and it doesn't roll. It's awesome, because some of my other pens, I'll lay them down and they roll into my adhesive. And I'm like, oh, so this is great. I love their pens. I have several of them. I will actually pop in a picture of the pen that we're gonna be giving away. Lindsay has one and I have one. Speaking of Lindsay, hello, I didn't even talk about Lindsay. I'm so sorry. Hi, Lindsay, if you're watching. So y'all, I am not hosting this event alone. Of course, I couldn't do it alone. Got to do it with Lindsay with Emeralds and Fairy Lights. So we are hosting it together. So I will have her channel linked down below. You've got to definitely watch her Whip and Chats and mine, because we'll both have giveaways for this month. Now, somewhere in this video, I am going to be giving you a keyword. Now, this week's giveaway is going to be for US only, okay? Because of shipping, and this is actually an actual item that we're gonna be giving away that needs to be shipped to someone. So what I'm doing is, it is Diamond Pen Pal this week, okay? And I will pop up a picture, like I said, of the actual pen that you will be receiving. Lindsay has one and I have one. This week, I'm doing Diamond Pen Pal as our giveaway. And what I'm gonna need for you, like I said, put the keyword in there. I'll mention it somewhere during this video, so you just gotta listen, and you'll have 1 week to respond. But we'll talk about all the details whenever I give you the word. So just stay tuned and listen. All right, so y'all, that's a pen I'm using, okay? So Diamond Pen Pal, love their pens. And then for trays, I do have a resin tray with a JBG image in there, and this is from Butterfly Resin Gems, and she is our sponsor, and I will be giving away some of her trays. This might even be one of the trays I give away. So you have to stay tuned and see. I have others. She also does Coverminders, and so I've got my trash drills in there. There is a magnet on the back. So yep, beautiful trays. It's all resin. So I will link her down below. Definitely go check her out. So thank you, Alyssa, over at Butterfly Resin Gems, for that. Do appreciate it. Now, we've got some putty. This comes to us from Randa's Crafty Corner. She has scented putty and wax and Coverminders, diamond painting logbooks, all the things. And she has generously donated some putty to Lindsay and I. And in addition to that, there's also going to be some gift cards for the international folks. So have no fear. We're not forgetting about our international folks. Everyone's gonna be included. This is scented watermelon, and it smells so good, y'all. And that's what I actually have in my multi-placer right now. And I had micro glue dots in my single placer. So Randa will be another giveaway that we will be doing. So thank you, Randa, for being one of our sponsors. We do appreciate it. And we have Coverminders. Look at this beautiful monarch butterfly. I had to have a monarch butterfly to go with my sea monarch painting. These Coverminders are from Coverminders Siobhan. She has an Etsy shop. I have several of her Coverminders. They are beautiful. They sparkle. They're good quality. They're heavy duty. Now this particular one won't be one of the ones you give away. They're on their way to me right now. So I have a huge selection. I'll give away plenty of those. I'll probably even stick them in with trays or pens or, whatever we can send off and put them in. So have no fear. Coverminders by Siobhan is here. Yes. We will definitely get her Coverminders out to you and you will love them. So thank you, Siobhan, for doing that for us. Now, another sponsor that we have, I actually have nothing to show you because it's more of a service, okay? This comes to us from Randy. She has a channel and it's You Can Call Me Butter. She has a service called Bling the Damn Thing. And what that does is she has a Zoom call with you. And during that Zoom call, you guys will look at your painting and she can help you and explain to you and show you different, ways to enhance your paintings if you may be struggling with that. Like I'm not good at that. Where to add ABs, where to add crystals, where would some things look better at than others. So she's going to be offering some of those services to us. So those are good for international giveaways and for US. So very, very appreciative to Randy for doing that for us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And last but not least, the grand prize giveaway. So the grand prize giveaway is going to be from Jaded Gem Shop. And Jade, she has drills, she has diamond painting, she's got some JBGs over there and some other beautiful pieces of work. She is giving us a gift card for $65 to her shop. So that will go for international and US. And along with the gift card, she said there's also gonna be some other goodies included. So thank you to all of our sponsors. We couldn't have done this without you. And again, thank you to Lindsay. Thank you for hosting this with me again this year. We work so well together and it's just been so fun. So thank you. All right, y'all, did I get all the business out of the way? Let me set some of these things aside so we can get diamond painting. So I do have a magnetic desk cover underneath here that I always use. It's from IKEA. And so for instance, this is like sticking to this because it's magnetic on the bottom. So I just have to move it carefully, but that's why I'm able to put my Coverminder on here and have it stick without putting the magnet on the other side of the painting. I have that magnetic cover underneath and it's great. It's just a desk cover. All right, let me scoot y'all down a little bit because I am working on this square right here. I have, and follow me on Instagram if you haven't already, because on Instagram I have posted my current progress of this painting. I finished the very bottom row so far. So row 1 is done. And now I'm starting on this over here. I always start on the bottom left and kind of work my way over, almost like reading a book. I mean, that's how I do it. There's no right or wrong way. Oh, I forgot to show y'all. I forgot to show y'all my Coverminders. I had this other one from Siobhan. It's beautiful. So yeah, I ordered several different butterfly ones to have with this painting. I had this on the corner of my painting because it kind of just helps it, from moving, kind of keeps it secure so it doesn't move around. Okay. Have I shown y'all everything? I'm using my Elizabeth Ward storage containers. You can find these on Amazon. I'll have them linked down below. And what else? Tweezers, pen. I have my little pen cutter because I do use washi tape, as you can see, to section off my diamond painting. And this is from Simply Gilded. I love their washi tape. And I think that's it. All right, let me just scooch over a little bit so I can see y'all. Can you see what I'm doing? All right, I'm gonna zoom in just a little bit, so you can see the beauty of this painting. It's really, really pretty. If y'all have seen some of my other videos in the past, I did have some issues with the first one that I received, but they did send me another one and they made it right. And so this one's been really, really good. I have no complaints. It's been working out great. All right, which symbol do I wanna do? Actually, I'm having a hard time seeing. So I'm gonna move my little overhead light over here just a little bit. Hopefully it doesn't bother y'all, but I need some more light so I can see. I'm just gonna pop it over here. Hopefully y'all can't see it too much. Let me see what kind of lighting that does for us. Oh, not too bad. You can see a little bit of the reflection, but yeah, I need that lighting so I can see better. I actually got an email from a company on Amazon that is selling this really cool overhead light. And I've had this particular light, and I got it off Amazon. It wasn't very expensive. I've had it for over a year now. And I use it, of course, I don't use a light pad. So I use it for you know, on my diamond painting, and it's important, you know, to have light. So I got contacted by this company, and normally when I get contacted, you know, for these things, I always say no, because they're always random and, you know, they don't really fit for what we're doing, or I don't want to show it because it's not good quality. But this light looks really, really, really nice and really cool. And I think you'll really get a kick out of seeing it, and you might even want to buy one yourself. So I told them yes to send me one, and I would do a video. So it's kind of different from what I normally do, but when I see something that I think that you guys would want to see and that you might even want, and plus I need a new one. This light's not great. It's okay, and it's done its job, but this will be my second light. My first light was smaller. This one's been a little bigger, a little more expensive. This next one I get from them hopefully is one that I can use and have be my next one. But you know, it's funny, you just kind of change, and you know, as you diamond paint, things change and you kind of evolve a little bit, and you need different, you know, equipment. So, but yeah, this light's been good. I just need to get something even brighter and bigger, and that one looks a little bit bigger. So I can't wait to show you all that. I don't know how long it's gonna take to get to me, but I will show that to you as soon as it comes in. Yes. All right, so what's been going on? Like I said, y'all make sure and let me know what's been up. What is up with you? Like I said, I feel like I'm sitting here with friends, and we're just, you know, we've met last week and hung out for a little bit, and now we're having our weekly coffee, right? And we're having our coffee talk. A coffee talk is how I feel like I need to say it, like a New Yorker. But if y'all don't know, if you're new, I'm from Texas. I don't have much of a Texas accent. I don't think I do. I say y'all I say y'all a lot, but a lot of people do. And I don't know if that really makes me a Texan, but I've lived here since I was 9. And I'm 47, so I've been here for a while. Yep. So yeah, I consider myself to be pretty much a Texan, originally from California, so really wasn't an accent there. Y'all, it's been so hot here. So let me know where you are, you know, how's your weather being? Hopefully you're staying cool. I know in other parts of the world, it's winter, which is so funny how we have total opposites, like in Australia. So funny how that's just, you know, such a different, but you know, we are on different sides of the world, so it actually does make sense if you really think about it, you know. Oh, that's so pretty. A little bit of ABs here. I've been enhancing this painting quite a bit with on my own little spin on things. I just looked at my stash and just to see what I had for ABs, and I just, if it looked like it was the same and gonna be the same, you know, I just did it. So hopefully I'm not overdoing it, but can you really overdo it? I mean, I don't know. Some people might agree. Some people don't like to bling out their paintings, but I'm just now starting to do it more. I've noticed with every painting, I'm doing it more and more and more. It's like I'm getting more comfortable with it. So it's fun, but you don't have to do it. You know, of course, it takes more time, you know, setting it up, figuring out what colors you want to do. I was going to tell y'all that one thing, and I think I told Randy. So one little thing I noticed that I do, and I was going to let y'all know about it, because in case you want to try it, or if it happens to you too, let me know down below if you're like this too. But what I've noticed is I'll be diamond painting for a while, and you know, I'll go take a break and go down the kitchen, you know, take care of whatever I gotta do. And then whenever I sit down and I'm kind of like feeling a little, not really burnout, but I'm like, oh, I don't know if I want to go diamond paint again, or if I'm just sitting there just cruising through, you know, my phone. When I get on Instagram, and all my Instagram is just diamond painting content, nothing else. There's no personal stuff, and I'm not on Facebook. So really the only social media that I have is Instagram. I have TikTok, but that only lasted for a minute. And I didn't stick with it. But anyways, so I'll get on Instagram and I'll start scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and checking on everybody's stuff. And y'all, I get the bug. The bug bites me and I have to go diamond paint because I see everyone's beautiful paintings. So let me know if you're like that too. If looking at Instagram and looking at all these beautiful posts that people are posting and pictures, let me know if that kind of, not triggers you, but you're like, oh, I need to go diamond paint. But it just gets me in the mood, I guess is how one way I can describe it. It gets you in the mood. So if you need a little something to help you get in the mood, try that, y'all. If you're feeling a little bit of burnout, or you know, just not really feeling it and you want to feel it. So anyways, that's what I do. And I do it every day. Every day I'll end up coming up here to diamond paint because I've been on Instagram and I see everyone's beautiful stuff. I'm like, I gotta go do it. It's calling my name. So yeah. Let me try to multi-place real quick. I got it. All right. So let me grab my notes. I know I chatted with y'all, like I said last week. I'm pretty good about not missing within chats. I love them. They're my favorite videos to make. So I kind of just jot down a few notes of, what happened the last time that we chatted. This week I didn't take great notes. I've been a little just preoccupied, I guess, with the surgery and stuff. And yeah, the notes weren't great. And I actually didn't take them the last few days, but I'll give y'all the gist of pretty much what's been going on. So let's see, Wednesday. Oh my gosh, we're having problems. And I was gonna ask for y'all's opinion on this too. I need all the things. So, gnats. Nate and I are both upstairs in our house because we share the same wall. I'm right on the other side of him. And we'll have gnats flying around and we don't have any food or drinks and we've looked online trying to figure out how to get rid of them. And there's different like home remedies you can try and like, leaving out a glass of wine. Well, that's part of the problem I think is when I'm up here diamond painting at night, because it's worse at night, I'll be up here and I can't, they're in my wine and I have to put my phone over my wine glass or, a release paper or my notebook. I have to cover it because these darn gnats are driving us crazy. One night, Nate didn't even want to sleep in his room and he went and slept somewhere else in the house. He actually slept in our room, my bed, and I went and slept in the guest room with Lou. Y'all, so we were all over the place. And then my husband ended up sleeping on the couch that night. So we were just like, we were just nomads, just roaming around, sleeping wherever we could find a bed. But we, yeah, so the gnats are a problem and I don't know how to get rid of them. We've read, try a wine in a glass with a little bit of dish soap in it and mix it around. So we've done that. And actually right now, above one of my cabinets in my craft room, I have a wine glass with some wine in it sitting behind a picture frame, kind of hidden, because I'm hoping that attracts them. But they're so annoying. They're, again, like little gnats, I don't know first I didn't know if they were fruit flies. I put all the fruit away that was in our fruit basket in the kitchen, the bananas, all the things, I put everything in the refrigerator. And like I said, Nate's been emptying his trash. He's not eating up in his room anymore. But the gnats are making us crazy. He's like, we need to get like a bug zapper. I was like, no, I'm not gonna have a bug zapper up. And I don't know if you're supposed to have those inside your house. It's probably not a good idea. But if y'all have ever struggled with gnats, please let me know if you were able to get rid of them. So, because they are bugging us. And it makes you feel like your house is dirty, when you have like bugs. You're like, this is not good. And we already have, we get, pest control done. And we have termite control, all that stuff. So we're definitely, not letting the house go. We're taking care of everything. But, y'all, I'm having a hard time seeing. So, because these colors are really dark, I'm gonna move my overhead light to this side. And so I'll be right back. I'm just gonna pause y'all. We have light. I don't even know, maybe y'all couldn't see either the whole time. I don't know, but I can see better now. Although I really must bend over and really get close to my diamond painting, especially with this one because the symbols are a little light. But I don't want to get my head in the camera, right? In the frame. So I'm like kind of sitting back trying to diamond paint, but I must really hunch over and really need to get closer to my painting to be able to see what I'm doing. But this is, like I said, a light symbol especially. Okay, so we're fighting gnats. Yeah, the gnats are just driving us crazy. So that was Wednesday. And then Wednesday night, Lou and I got in the hot tub and swam for about an hour at night. So nice because it's so hot during the day. Sometimes it's nice to just go outside and, swim at night. And there's something about the pool lights being on and it being dark. It's kind of fun. Also kind of scary. We are out in the backyard and I worry about rats on the fence or whatever. I just worry about all the bugs and all the animals and bobcats and all the things that come out at night. Even bunnies, there's bunnies. We had one that almost drowned in our pool and Lou and her friend found it one night. I think I told y'all the story about that. And we saved it, or my husband saved it. I can't take credit for that. But anyway, so that was Wednesday. Thursday, I pretty much did laundry, filmed a video, and then pretty much just diamond painted and just kind of hung out. And then let me see, Friday, y'all. Lou spent the night at a friend's house. Now, normally the kids spend the night over here because Lou prefers to be at home, but she was invited to spend the night at a friend's house. And we said, okay, no problem. Well, sometimes she'll take a melatonin to go to sleep. and she had slept in that morning till about like 11. So she couldn't fall asleep. That's what I'm trying to get at. She didn't have her melatonin. She couldn't go to sleep. She called me at 2 o'clock in the morning. Well, I have my phone on Do Not Disturb. But what she didn't know is if you call me 2 times back to back, my phone will ring. Well, she only called me once and I didn't hear it. I was sleeping. And then come to find out the next morning, she called her dad. She called my husband at 3:30 in the morning, and he had to talk to her for about 30 minutes. She was crying, I can't sleep, you know, all the things. And he's like, are you okay? Are you safe? He kind of went through all the things. She just couldn't sleep. That was it. And her friend was sleeping already. And this little friend did not live in the neighborhood. And I think that was part of it too. She wasn't like in the neighborhood and like, you know, vicinity. She wasn't like close to us. She was still in the neighborhood near us, but not super, super close. So maybe that bothered her. But he talked her down and he was like, no, you need to stay there because, you know, we'd have to wake up mom, because he didn't even know where the little girl lives. He's like, we'd have to wake up her parents. I'd have to wake up mom to find out where you are, to come pick you up and all the things. And so he was able to talk. He told her to, you know, take a deep breath and to count sheep and do all the things. But y'all, she got homesick. So, and you know, she sleeps with a sound machine and a fan, and she has her favorite blanket and pillows. And for this particular sleepover, she had just gone to this friend's house for a play date, just to go play. Well, as it got a little bit later is when the mom asked me if she could spend the night. Well, I'm the one that packed her bag and ran her stuff over to her. So I don't think I grabbed everything. I didn't grab her pillow. I did grab like her favorite blanket, but I didn't get both blankets. I mean, she has all these things that she likes just a certain way. And maybe that's why she doesn't want to spend the night anywhere else, because, you know, she needs a lot of stuff. Actually, a lot of stuff. Which I don't know if it's good or bad, but you know, you like what you like and you have your, you know, things from home. So yeah, so there was that. So she was a mess the next day. She was an absolute mess. She was so tired. But my husband had promised her we would take her out to eat to her favorite restaurant. So sure enough, the next day, what was that? Saturday night, we went out to dinner. Her favorite, it's called, it's a Tex-Mex restaurant. So it's Texas, Mexican, kind of a mix. It's really good. And they were actually shut down. They had a big kitchen fire and they had shut down for like over a year. And we tried to go there recently and it was like a 2-hour wait. And so she was really bummed out, really disappointed. So this time my husband's like, we'll go as soon as they open. And they open like at 4. He's like, we're gonna go have dinner at like, you know, 4:30. And so sure enough, we got there. We didn't have to wait. So it was really good. So she was happy, but she was exhausted. But it was a good thing we had dinner early, because then she got to bed earlier. So yeah, that was Saturday. I'm trying to think what we did Saturday during the day. I don't think anything exciting, not that I remember. I guess that's a good thing. You know, Ryan had to work, my oldest. He's, you know, still working at Cane's. He's doing good. He had to go to work, and that's probably about it. And then Sunday, I had my live stream. And if you haven't seen that yet, definitely go over and check that out. I have a playlist on my, you can watch the replay. But I had a guest. I had Debbie, that's the Crafty Diamond. She joined me on my live, and it was a lot of fun. She's fairly new to YouTube. So I wanted to, you know, introduce her to y'all and maybe help her get some new subs and, you know, just help her out if I can. So yeah, she is really sweet. And I've been watching her videos for a while. So, and I'm actually the one that asked her, you know, you got to be careful, right? I mean, when you've had your channel for a while and you've established a base of subscribers, you might have someone newer on the scene going, hey, you know, I want to be on your live just to help them out and just to like use you. I hate to say that, but you kind of wonder if that's the case, right? You can't help but wonder. You hope no one would do that, but it probably happens. And, you know, no one wants to be used. And so she actually did not ask me, which I appreciated. I asked her. So I thought, you know what? She's not doing that to me, you know? So it was nothing like that. But she's super sweet. She's from Georgia. I love her. Like I said, I've been watching her channel for a while. She actually unboxed this painting before I had ever seen it unboxed before. So she's got some good content over there. She does a lot of unboxings and she does whip-in chats every week. So I get a lot of diamond painting done while I'm listening to her. So yeah. So if you haven't seen that yet, go check her out. So that was Sunday. And then, let's see, what did we do? We did something over, like once I got off my live. Y'all, I do not remember. Isn't that bad? Again, if I don't take notes, just gone. It's gone like dust in the wind, y'all. Just forget about it. But yeah, I feel like we went somewhere after the live. Oh, that's Sunday night is when we went to, did we go to La Hacienda? Saturday or Sunday? I don't know. Anyways. So what else, y'all? And then Monday was 4th of July. And we, it was a pretty chill day. Lou had a great time at a little girl's house in our neighborhood. Her parents are from Brazil, and they had music and margarita machines, and then, you know, virgin margaritas for the kids. And there was a bunch of people over there swimming, and they just had a grand old time. And I went to go check on her, and I went over there like, do you want a margarita? Do you want a beer? I was like, no, I'm good. And then Lou comes over. She's like, Mom, I'll make you a margarita. I've been taking orders for the adults. I'm like, say what? What? Okay. Y'all, she's 9. Yeah, no. We don't need to be serving drinks to people. We're not a bartender or waitress, but they were having fun. So I tried not to get too upset, but I was like, what? I don't think I would, I don't know, y'all, maybe it's just me, but I don't think I would have my daughter and her friends bringing alcohol to adults. But anyways, so that was interesting to walk in on. Yep. Could be a little bit of a just, you know, I don't know, culture thing, or maybe some parents would be okay with that. But I was like, what is going on here? But her parents are really sweet. And like I said, they wanted me to stay. And I was like, no, I'm good. I'm going to go home and like just hang out. And so I came home and I just filmed a video, and Lou had a great time. I'm looking for my next symbol. Where? Oh, F. It's this big one right here. And so let's see. When she came home, I had bought a s'mores kit from Costco about a week ago. And I told her like the last couple nights, I'm like, we need to do s'mores. We'll do them tonight. And then we always forget. And they make 18 s'mores. Well, when she was going over to this friend's house, I gave her the box. I'm like, there's a ton of people over there. Bring this over to them. Well, she came home with it. They weren't able to use it. They forgot. So we have an outdoor fireplace in the backyard by the pool, and we've done s'mores out there before, and it's perfect. So she was like, let's do our s'mores tonight. I was like, that's a great idea. It's 4th of July. Let's do s'mores. So went out there, the boys came out there, and husband, and he is gluten-free, so he couldn't really have, you know, the graham crackers and all the good stuff, but he roasted some marshmallows, and it was so fun. We had some, it's illegal to do fireworks in our neighborhood, but people do them anyways. So right on the other side of our street, people were doing fireworks, and so it was really, really cool. We got to sit there and eat our s'mores in the backyard with fireworks going off that we could see from the backyard. So it was really, really cool. The dogs were very interested in the chocolate, and we were like, no. And then Nate was like, can they have marshmallow? I was like, yeah, I guess. I know they can have Cool Whip, so sure. So once he gave the dogs some, they became like little scrounge hounds, and they were just beggars. Because of course dogs can't have chocolate. So once we were making another one, I was like, the dogs were all about it. And I'm like, I told Lou, I'm like, make sure the dogs do not get that. And make sure they don't steal that from you, because that would be really bad with the chocolate. So we did that, but it was so hot outside to have the fireplace on, and, you know, for it to be like 100 degrees still. No. So we didn't last very long, but everyone had their s'mores, and we saw some fireworks, but that was really our 4th of July. It was super low key. We typically will have, you know, family over, but this year with my mom and dad moving, I went, oh, that's what I did. I went over there Sunday morning. I went over there and had coffee with them and hung out for about an hour and a half to 2 hours. That's what I did Sunday morning. I forgot I went over there. I just went over there by myself and just hung out with them. Everybody was still sleeping as soon as I woke up. And yeah, you know, they're getting ready to move. And so we were just chatting and catching up. And I was asking them what they were doing on Monday for 4th of July. And they're like, oh, packing. And I'm like, okay, you know, we're not doing anything either, but I didn't know if, you know, we wanted to get together. Y'all come over and swim. But, you know, they just came over for Father's Day. So we just saw everybody recently. You know, my mother-in-law and everybody. Speaking of my mother-in-law, she is so sweet. She asked me a couple of weeks ago before my surgery, she's like, is there anything we can do to help? Can we, you know, have Lou spend the night over here? And I was like, yeah, that would be helpful, because my surgery's at 10 in the morning and we have to be there at 8:30. And so, you know, Lou's 9, and yes, technically she could be left alone and her brothers will be here. but you know, she'll have such a good time at, you know, her grandma's house. So my mother-in-law is going to pick up Lou today, and yeah, she's gonna spend the night over there, and at least one night. But they're like, she can spend, you know, Lou was like, yeah, Nanny said I'm gonna be spending 3 days over there. I'm like, oh well, we didn't talk about that, but you know, at least one night, just to give, you know, a little break. And I think it would make things easier, you know, coming home from the hospital and everything. You know, I'm having a hard time cutting this paper. All right, so I finished that section. What do y'all think? I hope you can even see what I've been doing. I haven't even, yeah, that looks really good. Lots of greens, and like I said, I've added a lot of ABs and crystals and had some fun with this. Okay, how long have we been going? I'm not sure because I paused it, but I'm gonna take a little sip of coffee. All right, I think that's all. Yeah, like I said, that's all the notes I took. I think this is gonna be shorter this week, and I do apologize for that. But before I go, there's one last thing I must tell you. I don't know why I'm whispering or sounding like this. There's a keyword. If you wanna win a prize, there's a keyword. And I was thinking about the words I was gonna have in each of my whip and chats for the month. And I was thinking about Jasmine Beckett Griffith and themed, you know, what would be some fun words. And a lot of people know her paintings as the big-eyed girls, big eyes, you know? And I was like, okay, so it'll be fun. You can come up with anything. Use the word big for big-eyed girl, okay? For her big-eyed girls, and B-I-G, real simple. Use that word somewhere in a sentence, and then I'll leave it open for a week. And then my next whip and chat next week, I will draw the winner on that whip and chat, and then I'll be giving the word for my international giveaway. And Lindsay and I will just take turns, okay? Lindsay will do international. The Lindsay's whip and chats go out on Wednesday, and then mine go out Thursday, unless something, you know, happens. But that's the schedule, so be sure and listen to both whip and chats. She's gonna be doing international this week. I'm doing US, and then I'll do international next week. So thank you all so much for being here. Sorry this was a short one. I've got a ton of stuff to do. I gotta go paint my toenails before I go into surgery, because you can't be having nasty feet. People be looking at your feet. So I gotta go take care of business and get some stuff done and try to get, you know, food in the house and drinks and all that before I can't lift anything heavy. So hey y'all, I'm back. I have an update from yesterday. It is Thursday morning, and I told y'all I was going to be in surgery. Well, a lot has happened since then. I got a call from the surgeon, and actually I got a call from the woman at the doctor's office that works in the benefits center, and she said to me, so she's like, your insurance, or she said, you know, the doctor wants to talk to you. And I'm just gonna die and paint while we talk. And I said, okay. And I was a little nervous. I'm like, why does the doctor want to talk to me? That's kind of weird. And so, hold on, y'all. I'm just gonna move my light over a little bit so I can see what I'm doing. So, let me scooch it down more. Okay. Sorry, I need to get situated. So, she said the doctor wants to talk to you, and I thought, this is not good. So he gets on the phone and he's like, hey, Shay, so I've got an update for you on the surgery. He said, we heard back from your insurance company, and they denied coverage, and they are not going to cover the procedure. I was like, what? And y'all, I mean, this is like at the 11th hour, right? We're about to do the surgery. I don't know why it took this long for someone to tell me, either the doctor's office or the insurance company. I'm not sure how it all worked out. But how did I go through all those pre-op appointments and no one ever say anything until now? You know, I just don't get it. It's just so last minute. But the doctor said they did deny it because they feel like, you know, at my age, they don't want to pay for a hysterectomy. They don't feel like we've done, you know, other non-invasive procedures that are cheaper, right? Because they probably don't want to pay all the money for a hysterectomy. And they want him to try other procedures before we go to those, you know, that length of, you know, a hysterectomy. They didn't feel like it was warranted. And my doctor's like, no, this is my recommendation. We've been following her, you know, and she's had abnormal pap smears, and I see some things I don't like, and, you know, precancerous, this and that. And he said, it's my recommendation that she have this procedure. And they said, well, at this point, all we're going to pay for and all that's covered is a cone biopsy. And that's one of the options that he gave me whenever I met with him, a while back. He's like, it's basically just scraping away. It's done in the office, and they basically just scrape it away, and they, it could get rid of everything, but it's not guaranteed, and they really have to watch you. He said they want us to do that first, and then if, we'll keep an eye on it, and if that doesn't do the trick, then I think they'll approve the hysterectomy. But I have appealed it. So y'all, I mean, what a roller coaster. What a roller coaster, Here I thought I was going to have surgery today and everything changes. Just crazy. Or I thought I was going to have surgery tomorrow. Sorry. I'm getting all my days confused, y'all. I don't even know what day it is. So, I don't know. It's just... So at this point, my husband, contacted his, employer, contacted the benefits center there, and, we're trying to get the paperwork, figured out, and all the documentation that they need to go back to our insurance company. So we're trying to appeal it. My doctor's appealed it. And so just out of curiosity, I said, I was talking to him, I said, is there anything I can do that we can do on our end? He goes, no, not really. I said, well, just, out of curiosity, if insurance isn't going to cover it, how much would it be? He goes, oh, about $25,000. I was like, oh my gosh. Okay, well, that's not an option. So at this point, I have to schedule the cone biopsy. They wanted to do it over the phone with me. After he got off the phone, he put his insurance gal back on. And I was like, you know what? I just need a minute. I need to talk to my husband. I'm just kind of in shock right now. And I just, I'm trying to digest all this. So I was just trying to see if there's anything else we could do before it got canceled. But that's not happening. So, yeah. So at this point, I have somewhat, I'm trying to look at the positive side, right? And the good news is I'm not getting cut open, right? I was very anxious. I was very scared. It's not happening yet, and maybe it's just not meant to be right now, I do feel like with all of us fighting for it, it will happen. It's just unfortunate that, insurance companies are not taking the recommendation of a doctor. They just, and he said to me, he goes, times are changing, and this is where it's going, and they just want to try to save money wherever they can. And unfortunately, they don't care about your health. I'm like, that's really sad. Here a doctor is recommending a procedure that you need, and your insurance company won't. So my husband's not happy. He was like, why are we paying for insurance? And so, he's fighting the fight on his end with the employer, and my doctor's, fighting for me, trying to appeal it on his end. But y'all, it's just been a roller coaster of just thinking you're going to have surgery and then, not having it. And I feel bad because everyone's been reaching out, well wishes and stuff, thinking about me. I want to say thank you very, very much to each and every one of you that have reached out to me, that have left comments, well wishes. That's one of the things that made me going into this, thinking I was having surgery, is, all the love and support that I was feeling. It's because of that, and it's because of you that I felt that way. And I really, really, really do appreciate each and every one of you. So again, thank you so much for making me feel so loved and, so secure. So thank you very much. So I just wanted to give you all an update. Again, I'm relieved. At the same time, I'm a little worried because it's not getting taken care of as soon as we wanted it taken care of. So, I will schedule this cone biopsy and keep our fingers crossed that hopefully that does the trick. And he said he'll just keep an eye on it, but maybe during that time we'll get it, appealed and get the other one approved, and I'll be able to have the hysterectomy. So I guess the insurance company said to my doctor that they just said, for my age and not having any prior procedures done, they weren't willing to approve a hysterectomy. They just felt like it was, too invasive. And he's like, okay, well, I'm the doctor and that's not what I think, but yep. So that's where we're at with the surgery. So I just wanted to give you all an update to let you know I am here. I'm still going to be doing videos, which is good. I wasn't sure if I was going to be going live this Sunday, but now, unless I have surgery at the last minute, which I don't see that happening, I'll be going live, and obviously keep, I was kind of worried about the JBG along too, because, I'm going to be having surgery in the month of July, and I don't want the event to suffer in any way. So that's good news, right? I'll be here. I'll be able to focus on the event because I have been a little preoccupied and just, you know, anxious and nervous and, you know, all the things. So now I can, not that it's behind me, but, you know, we'll do what we can do. But that's, you know, sometimes you just have to fight the fight and just, you know, hope for the best. So, so today I actually helped my folks move because they're moving to Amarillo, which is the panhandle of Texas. And they're going to go be with my grandmother. So they rented a U-Haul, and I grabbed Nate, and Nate and I went and helped them move. So boy, and it's only like 100 degrees outside, 102 today. So it was a hot one. But we loaded up the U-Haul. Like I said, I grabbed Nate. We left about 11 because they picked up the U-Haul at 10. And so we grabbed that, and so we went over there and helped them out. And yeah, so I'm a little worn out because of that. But you know, I just felt like I needed to help them move, you know, and I knew we had all this other stuff going on with the surgery, and I was like, it's okay. I'm just, you know, I'll wear myself out the day before. But they're leaving in the morning, early in the morning, to head down and drop off a load at the house. And it's all the breakables and a lot of, you know, things I don't want the movers moving. The movers are basically that they hired are just going to moving furniture. And it's about a 6-hour drive. So, yep, Nate and I did that. And then, and they fed us lunch, which was really nice. And they paid Nate. I said, you do not need to pay him. He's being a good grandson and a good son, but he took the money. So yeah, we did that today. So Nate and I got to hang out, which I was glad. He got out of the house, got out of his room for a while. So that was good. And I thought I was going to have to go to Costco today with all this other stuff going on, because I was going to try to load up on food and drinks and all the things before I was going to be, you know, down and not be able to, you know, lift anything heavy. But now I don't have to do that. And so I'm kind of like, oh, you know, like I said, sense of relief. Got more time to do stuff because I was, you know, today I was trying to do all the laundry, dishes, you know, I was going to vacuum. I was trying to get the house just in order, you know, so I wouldn't have to, my husband wouldn't have to worry about a lot of things. But I've kind of slowed down a little bit. Now I can diamond paint. I can chat with y'all a little bit longer because I know the video was, you know, only about 30 minutes before, I think, when I ended it the first time. So yeah, I just wanted to hop on, give y'all an update. So I'm good. I'm just kind of dealing with the news of, you know, things change. So you just gotta kind of ride the waves and go with it. And, you know, that's all I can do. Just stay positive, right? So I hope y'all are doing okay. And if you know, have any, I just feel like it's always focused on my health. And I definitely want to ask y'all how you are doing. And if you've got any, I know some folks, I've had the Conarona, I just made up a new name. Yeah, they've had the funk. So I hope everyone's starting to feel better. And, you know, yeah, I'm just gonna kind of just switch gears now. It's the only thing I can really do, right? What else? I'm trying to think what else, y'all. I think that's it. Like I said, be sure and, you know, do what we talked about earlier in the video. And then I will, you know, do what I've got to do next week. Yes, got to be secretive about this stuff, y'all. For those of you that watch the whole video, you know what I'm talking about. All right. I think that's it. I just wanted to update y'all. I'm enjoying, you know, the fact that I get to diamond paint for a little bit. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to. I didn't know if I'd be able to walk upstairs to my craft room. So now I'm like, yay, I get to, you know, continue to work on this. It's pretty confetti heavy. It really is. So this is going to take me a little while. I hope I can finish it in the month of July. That's one thing I'm a little worried about. I especially like to finish the canvas if I'm hosting an event. I don't know why. It just feels like you got to like button it up, you know, and just finish whatever you're working on. But I know I don't have to do that, but I should be good. It's kind of slow moving. I haven't really diamond painted much the last day or two, but maybe I can get some more done today and tomorrow and kind of bust out. But like I said, it's pretty confetti heavy. I've been watching Stranger Things, so I'm trying to get caught up on that. I'm watching season 4, and I'm only like on episode like 4 or 5. So I know they came out with the next set of ones, and they did a season finale. And my kids are all talking about it, and I'm like, la 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 la. I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear. Don't tell me. I guess the season finale was like 2 hours long, and they said it was really good. So I need to get caught up. It's just really hard to diamond paint and watch that show because you kind of have to pay attention and look up a lot. So maybe that's what slowed down my diamond painting a little bit because I've really been trying to watch that. And I don't really watch TV like in bed. I tried to the other night, but I fell asleep. So I don't watch a lot of TV, and I really just watch things whenever I'm diamond painting. So I'll see if I can get through the rest of Stranger Things. So y'all let me know if you're watching anything, any recommendations that you have. I really just like to watch, YouTube videos for the most part. I watch other creators and see what's going on in the diamond painting community and get caught up with all my friends, and yeah. All right, I think that's gonna be it. Again, I'm just kind of, dealing with the change and, just like I said, just dealing with it and just going forward, right? That's all we can do. All right, y'all. I already said before, but I'm not sure if I cut it out when I edited the video, but if you enjoyed this, give me a thumbs up. I gotta do the thumbs up, y'all. Give me a thumbs up. They really do help. And if you enjoyed this, please subscribe. And it's free. It just lets me know that you like what I'm doing here. And if you do and want to see more, there's a notification bell right next to the subscribe button. And if you click on that, it'll notify you whenever I post up any new videos. And I post up about every other day, every 2 days. So plenty of content for your viewing pleasure. And I would love to have you guys. All right. Y'all take care. I love you, and I will see you in the next one. Okay. All right. Bye, guys.